Oh, you're trying to steal my snacks? You cannot have my snacks. Sorry. Oh my god. Big baby. I know. You don't believe it, but it's true. I'm doing a, oh my god, I can't even believe I'm saying this. I thought I was gonna be doing this at 28, 29 weeks, but I'm now doing it at like 30 and a half weeks. So this is a 30-week update, but basically what's just been happening since the last time I gave you one. I just had 2 appointments over the past roughly 2 to 3 weeks. There was a growth scan, and then there was also just to kind of check the baby's heartbeat. I also had to do the very fun test of checking to see if I have gestational diabetes, which is where you drink this drink. Maybe I could find an image of it. I feel like I have a picture or something I took. Basically, it's this like really sugary drink. You drink it, and like an hour goes by, and then they take your blood, and you go to the bathroom and all that jazz. And they just want to make sure like they can see your glucose levels. I was told either if I don't hear back, that's great news. If I do hear back, then that's not great news. And the good news is that I didn't hear back. And then when I went for my other appointment, they assured me that I do not have gestational diabetes. So that's a great sign. So now I'm like well into my 3rd trimester. I love you, but you're cute, but you're also loud. Which means that the doctor's visits are gonna be a lot more frequent. I think it's now every 2 weeks I start going to the doctor just to do scans and checks and all that jazz. I don't know if it has to do with my age, but I kind of remember it in a way like with Remi that this is a pretty normal thing. I'm going to the OB now every 2 weeks. It's my OB here. You want one? You can take that. That's for you. She's looking at my snacks. This is my little snack bowl right now. I have to go every 2 weeks, and basically I think it's like every other week. So it's like 1 week I'll be doing like a sonogram, and then the next 2 weeks it'll be just kind of checking the baby's heartbeat, growth, all the above. Or maybe the growth just comes with the sonogram. I don't know. I'm in my 3rd trimester, which means that the countdown kind of begins now. It is August, what is the date today? So it's August 20th. So I have like 2 months until this baby is here. So like roughly 8 to 9 weeks. And it is insane to me because it went by so fast. I don't even remember Remi's, like my pregnancy with Remi being this fast. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep moving forward and backwards because I'm really uncomfortable. But I'm already at a stage where I can't breathe very well. Guys, my belly's big. There it is, guys. What's I even talking about? I was talking about, okay, so I'm well into my 3rd trimester. There you go, getting back on track. You know, this is like the end of the road, and I have like 8 to 9 weeks left. Basically, baby's due date is at the end of October, and because of my age, that very last week that I am supposed to give birth, we'll be deciding, if I have not given birth to this baby as of yet, if I have to be induced. And then I'll have to pick an induction date, which is really kind of crazy because I don't want to be induced. But I also don't want to jeopardize the safety of the baby or the safety of me. Do you have to? Come on, these are my snacks. These are my snacks. Also, I still am having those varicose veins in full force. I'm actually wearing this compression band now, which is like this, like, it's like a full leg one. It also can be placed around like kind of the bottom of my foot. I would show you what I can do. So it can kind of be placed around the bottom of my foot because I have very, very bad varicose veins. Like I said before, on my left leg, they're very painful. They're very uncomfortable. There's nothing great about them. It's also important to stay focused on them because I think I mentioned last video that the thing with varicose veins is like, they're kind of pointless. They don't really serve too much of a purpose. However, there still is a risk of getting blood clots. So I have to be very, very cautious with, you know, keeping an eye on them. I'm on a very strict schedule and regimen with making sure that I do take care of myself in the sense of like putting my leg up, icing it, sitting, walking, all the above to make sure that nothing like that does happen, because getting a blood clot would be like the worst situation ever. I don't want to like scare anybody, but these are just things that my OB has said to me. And I don't know if it's because of my case with my varicose veins or if it's because it's just something that you need to worry about, especially with swelling. I was in Philadelphia just about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and we were flying all day. I got to my friend's house. I had a swollen foot and swollen ankle. My prior pregnancy with Remi, I did not swell one bit, so this was so new to me, and it was very kind of shocking and a little bit concerning. I did talk to my doctor. They assured me what to look out for, but it is a very natural thing, especially being pregnant and being on a plane and, you know, just being on your feet all day. So again, just making sure that I keep moving, but also that I'm taking breaks. Oh, my last visit, which was just a couple of days ago, last Friday, I think, Charles and Remi actually came with me, and Remi heard the baby's heartbeat for the very first time, and it was really, really cool.
Do you hear that noise? Do you hear it? That's your baby's heartbeat.
Yeah, it's actually amazing what they have nowadays. It's like so different too.
No, that's the heartbeat.
Remi knows that I'm pregnant, but I don't think that she really, she understands. We've had a lot of talks about the baby, and she actually asked me tonight if a bird brought the baby to me.
She did.
Yes. Well, she said, did a bird bring you a baby? And am I gonna have to, how did she word it? I want to word it appropriately because it was really cute. But she was like, are you gonna have the baby come out, or is a bird gonna help you? And I said, well, the bird isn't gonna help me deliver the baby. And she said, so you're gonna, she's kind of learning the word delivery. I was like, mommy's gonna deliver the baby. And she goes, you're gonna put the baby out? And I was like, yeah, not put the baby out, but like the baby's gonna come out. And she goes, how? And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna find a book on this. We're gonna find a book on this to explain it a little bit better. That will be appropriate for child's ears. It was cool to bring her along for this, this exam where it was just basically checking the baby's heartbeat and seeing her reaction. And I still don't think she fully grasped what was going on, but it was just very cool to have her there and for her to witness that, because maybe one day she'll look back on it and remember it, which is very, very, very cool. I am very big, so let me show you my big old belly. You know what's funny is in the camera I don't look that big.
No.
But I feel massive. Do I look massive?
No. It looks like you were good with her.
At the end or at this point? Choose your words wisely, sensei.
I can't honestly remember, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
I'm asking Charles if I look the same as I did when I gave birth or not. I was much bigger when I gave birth. I'm already in that stage of not being able to breathe very well because the baby is getting bigger. I don't know how much weight the baby's gaining per week, but I think it's half a pound or something of that sorts a week. I don't actually know. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna find out. Maybe I'll get that information. I'll put up here. I can feel the tightness coming, baby, come on. I can feel the extreme tightness now. I have actually been going to a chiropractor, which I'm allowed to, and who is very specialized in women that are pregnant. I don't know if the baby kicked me in my ribs or what happened, but I have a lot of pain right here in my rib and then on the back of my rib, but mainly right here. And I have such a hard time breathing right now and getting comfortable at nighttime. And from my calculations or whatever with Remi, I could have sworn that was around 34 weeks. But now we're at 30 and a half weeks and I'm already on it, and I'm already unable to breathe very well. It's intense, it's intense. The baby is moving a lot. She's a pretty active baby, but then she's also pretty mellow. We don't have a name. That's hop, please, come on, Oki. One thing I will tell you is Char and I, we say this almost every day to each other, that we need to come up with a baby name because we don't have a baby name yet. We have no name for this baby. We have names that we love and that we like, but like I've said before, Remi just felt so right with Remi, and I think that we're trying to find that feeling again with this baby. I know, right? I can't name her Oki. Oki won't happen. So we're trying to find a name that fits, that makes sense for her. And again, I think it's gonna be something that we're gonna have a couple in our mind. The day that she's born, we'll probably decide. But Remi, we kind of always knew it was gonna be Remi. We really did, right, Char? We like always knew her name was gonna be Remi. It's so hard. It's just so hard trying to find another name that we just love just as much that feels like it's going to be her name. I still don't have any real cravings or anything crazy like that. I'm definitely more tired this pregnancy. I'm trying to stay active as much as possible still. We are definitely prepared in so many aspects for this baby, but also incredibly underprepared. At this point, we had Remi's like nursery well on its way, and we were almost done. But with this baby, we're doing things a little bit differently because of the fact that we know that that first year the baby's going to be in our room, so we're taking that a little bit easier. Mainly right now, what we're trying to do is we want Remi to be reminded that even though there's this new baby, and this new baby is so wonderful and so important, that she is still very, very important. So we're really trying to focus and so that's why we're trying to like make her big girl room and then get her homeschooling room done, or like her learning room / fun room done upstairs. Slowly we're gonna be like working on the baby's room, but I think it's gonna be something that's gonna kind of happen once the like towards the end, and like once the baby's here. Okay, come on, you have to stop. Which is nice because it takes a little bit of stress off of the whole situation, because putting together a nursery can be really intense. I'm feeling okay, not great. I'm definitely uncomfortable, definitely a little irritable. It's a little harder to do things at this point. Yeah, I don't want to come off too negative, but it is. It's just kind of like this point, it's just a little bit uncomfortable for me. I'm just eager to get through the end of this pregnancy, because not only do I want to see this baby and we're so excited to have her here, but I'm definitely feeling a lot more tight and stretched out and uncomfortable than what I can remember with Remi. Still beautiful, still wonderful, still one of the coolest experiences of my whole life. Feeling a baby move inside of you is like the most incredible thing that you can never explain. Nobody will ever truly understand it. Even if you share that experience with another mom, like another woman holding a baby within her, or another person who is, you know, holding a baby within them, it's just such a unique experience, and you just can't, please stop. You just truly can't explain that experience. It's something that I just don't take for granted, and I love it so much. And every day and every moment that it happens, it just blows my mind. And I try and share it with Char as much as I can. I try and share it with Remi as much as I can. It's just an amazing experience. But that is it for my 30-week-ish update. If you guys have any questions, you want to know anything, maybe you're a new mom or you're newly pregnant, or you guys have some cool experiences that you went through during your pregnancy, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.